Jim! Are you good men and true?
Yeah, or else it were pity they should suffer salvation body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them, if they should have any allegiance in them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbour Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable?
You won't cake, sir, or George Seacole, for he can write and read.
Come hither, neighbour Seacole. God hath blessed you with a good name. To be a well-favoured man is the gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Both which, Master Constable?
You have. I knew it would be your answer. Well, for your favour, sir, why give God thanks and make no boast of it. And for your writing and reading, well, let that appear when there is no need of such vanity. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for the constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all vagrant men, and you are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
However will not stand.
Well then, take no note of him, but let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he's been, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and they are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
You speak like a most ancient and quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. Well, you are to call at all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk get them to bed.
If they will not.
Well, let them alone until they are sober, and if they make you not then the better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir.
Now, if you meet a thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man. And for such kind of men, the less you meddle or make with them, well, the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
Truly, by your office you may, but I think they that touch pitch will be defiled. No, the most peaceable way for you, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steer out of your company.
You have always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him.
And if you hear a child crying at night, you must call to the nurse and bid her still it.
If the nurse be asleep and will not hear it.
Well, depart in peace and let the child wake with crying, for the ewe that will not hear her lamb when it bars will never answer a calf when it bleats.
'Tis very true.
Well, this is the end of the charge, Constable. You are to present the prince's own person, and if you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
No, boy, lady, I think I cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on it with any man who knows the statutes. He may stay him. But marry, not without the prince be willing, for indeed the watch ought to offend no man, and it is an offence to stay a man against his will.
Boy, lady, I think it be so.
Well, masters, good night. And there be any matter of weight chances, call up me. Keep your fellows' counsel and your own, and good night. Come, neighbour.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us go sit here upon the church bench till 2, and then all to bed.
One word more, honest neighbours. I pray you watch about Signor Leonato's door, for there being a wedding there tomorrow, there is a great coil tonight. Adieu, be vigilant, I beseech thee.
What's Conrade?
Peace, stir not.
Conrade, I say!
Here, man, I'm at thy elbow.
Mass and my elbow each, I thought they would a scab follow.
I won't be an answer for that. Now forward with thy tale.
Stand thee close then, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to thee.
The prison masters, yet stay close.
Therefore know that tonight I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible any villainy should be so dear?
Thou should therefore ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. When rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
That shows thou art unconfirmed. Thou knowest that the fashion of a doublet or a cloak or a hat is nothing to a man.
Yes, it's apparel.
I mean the fashion.
Yes, the fashion. It is the fashion.
Such I may as well say the fool's the fool. But seest thou not, I say, what a deformed thief this fashion is?
I know that deformed. Has been a vile thief this 7 years and goes up and down like a gentleman. I remember his name.
Didst thou not hear somebody?
No, it was those blasted birds over there.
Seest thou not, I say, what a deformed thief this fashion is? How giddily it turns about all the hot bloods between 14 and 5 and 30. Sometimes fashioning itself like Pharaoh's soldiers in the Ricci painting. Sometimes like the God-Bel's priests in the church window. Sometimes like the shaven Hercules in the smirched worm-eaten tapestry, whose codpiece seems as massy as his club.
All this I see, and I see that the fashion wears out more apparel than the man. But aren't thou thyself giddy with the fashion too, that thou hast shifted out of telling thy tale into telling me of the fashion?
Not so neither. But knowest that tonight I have wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. Leans me out at her lady's chamber window. See 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vaguely. I should first tell how the Prince Claudio and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master Don John, sort of far off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And they thought Margaret was hero.
2 of them did, the Prince and Claudio, but the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret's. Partly by his oaths which did possess them, and partly by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander that Don John hath made. Away went Claudio enraged, swore he would meet us appointed next morning at the temple, and there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw overnight, and send her home again without a husband.
I charge you in the prince's name, stand! Call up the right master constable. We have here recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
And one deformed is one of them. I know him. Oh, where's that lot?
Masters! Masters!
You'll be made to bring deformed forth, I warrant you.
Masters!
Never speak, we charge you. Let us obey you to go with us.
We like to prove a goodly commodity, being taken up by these men's bills.
A commodity in question, I'll warrant you. Come, we'll obey you. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be 15 minutes interval. Thank you.